All right, folks, here we are. Your Briarcrest Saints are in Biloxi, Mississippi, about to face the Germantown Mavericks from Jackson, Mississippi. Briarcrest will be the visiting team. Your lineup for the Saints is number 1, Josh Brown. He'll be playing left field. Number 9, Dylan James will be playing second base. Number 21, Joshua Russell will be center field. Number 13, Trip Ray will be your catcher. Number 7, Jack Newman will be playing first base. Number 26, Garrett Simmons will be your designated hitter. Number 22, Matthew Dallas will be in right field. Number 6, Jake Hudson will be playing third base for the Saints. Number 27, Brennan Bomar will be playing shortstop. Number 20, Griffin Rose will be your pitcher. Germantown Mavericks from Jackson, Mississippi, Madison area. See if the Saints can have a little different outcome today. Yesterday, kind of a rough one. Maybe we can get the bats going today and create some early offense to get some momentum going. Pretty good weather here. Here we go. Top of the first. Josh Brown up to bat. Josh hit the ball pretty decent yesterday. See if he can get it started for him here, get the leadoff man aboard. That is a strike swinging fastball inside middle part of the plate, taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. It's a fastball, looked to be a little off the plate. Umpire liked it. 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes. See if Josh can get the count back in his favor. Has a fastball right down the middle. Fouled off. 2 strikes, no balls. Ball was up and out, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Josh Brown, your batter, number 1 for the Saints. Big swing and a miss on a fastball. 1 out for the Saints. Next up to bat will be number 9, Dylan James, your second baseman. I think all we've seen thus far is fastballs. We'll see if Dylan can get on one here. Looked to be a fastball over there. Inside part of the plate. Fouled off for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Big off speed, up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. to Dylan James. That's a fastball hit pretty well. Right at the right fielder, though, unfortunately. That's the second out. Top of the first. Got your 3-hole hitter up here. Number 21, Josh Russell. Your center fielder for the Saints today. Every day. See if he can find a way here with 2 outs. Get something going. Put a little pressure on him. And he gets hit square in the back with a breaking ball that gets away from the pitcher. Your 3-hole hitter is aboard, Josh. Hit by pitch. I think he got hit by pitch yesterday.
Catcher number 13, Trip Ray.
Up to bat will be your catcher, Trip Ray, number 13 for the Saints. Got 1 man on. You got 2 outs, top of the first. See if Trip can get something going here. It's a breaking ball. It's going to get by him, maybe. No. He makes a diving catch in center field. Ball pretty well struck. Taken in for your 3rd out. Middle of 1, score is 0-0. All right, here we go, folks. Bottom of the first. Leading off for the Mavericks, number 1, Lawson Gardner. On the bump for Bryan-Crest is Griffin Rose, number 20. That's a fastball hit right at the second baseman. Dylan should handle that. You got 1 pitch, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Up to bat for Germantown's number 18, Jackson Hood, your shortstop. Bottom of 1, 1 out. Another fastball. That's fielded pretty nicely by your 3rd baseman. I think he might have pulled him off the bag a little bit. Tough play making that. Had to get up off the mat. I think the throw was a little off target, so he finds a way on. Great job to keep that on the infield. So you got 1 man on, 1 out. Up to bat will be your designated hitter, number 28, That's a fastball right down the pipe. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Got a swing and an infield fly to your first baseman, who takes care of that fairly easily. 2 outs. Got a runner on first. 2 outs. So get your pitcher up to bat, number 5, Cole Burton for Germantown. Bottom of 1 with 2 outs. Griffin Rose on the hill. Pretty good curveball to start that hitter out. Taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, bottom of 1. Got a fastball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Got a man on first. Another ball in the dirt. Throw will be a little late. Kind of a delayed steal there a little bit. Now you got a runner at second with 2 outs. You got 2 balls, 1 strike. To your 4-hole hitter, Cole Burton, who is also your pitcher. That's an off-speed, well up in the zone, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. See if Griffin can work around the base runner here. That's a sharp hit, ground ball right at your shortstop. Will be fielded, and the 3rd out of the inning. After 1, score is 0-0. Here we go, folks. Top of the 2nd. Up to bat for your Saints will be number 7, Jack Newman. See if Jack can get it going here. Get some offense early in this game. Yesterday they couldn't get anything going early. Just never found their rhythm offensively. We need to change that today. That's a ball. Looked to be low, maybe a little outside. Taken for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Top of the second. Jack Newman up to bat. That's a ground ball, bobbled a little bit by your shortstop. We'll be in time for an out for the first out of the second inning. Up to bat for the Saints will be number 26, Garrett Simmons. He's your designated hitter.
Designated hitter number 26, Garrett Simmons.
Garrett's a pretty solid hitter. Let's see if he can get something going here. That's a fastball in the bottom part of the zone. Taken for 1 strike. No balls, 1 strike. That's a swing. That's a pretty good cut. That's going to go to the wall for Garrett. That should be a stand-up double here for Mr. Simmons. It's a really good swing on a pitch on the outside half of the plate. Left fielder had him to pull it just enough down toward left field line to get by the left fielder. Great hit. You got 1 out, top of the second. The Saints have a man aboard on second. Up to bat, number 22, Matthew Dallas, your right fielder. See if Matthew can get that run across here. That's a ball well off the plate. Fastball taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Matthew Dallas up to bat. He's playing right field for the Saints today. He pitched the season opener for the Saints, did a phenomenal job on the hill. They weren't able to pull out the win, but Matthew looked really good, which is promising for the year. That was low, out of the zone, taken for ball 2. 1 out, top of the second. Matthew Dallas up to bat. Got a pretty good count here. Maybe he can find a good pitch. Mr. Garrett Simmons is your base runner on second base with a stand-up double his at bat. That's a fastball well out of the zone outside. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. See what Matthew's got here. See if he gets something. Coach will let him go after. That ball's up and out. Ball 4. Got a man on first and second. Up to bat for the Saints, number 6, Jake Hudson, playing third base for the Saints today. 2 men on, 1 out. Top of the second. Brian Crest got a little bit of momentum here. Hopefully Jake can move the runners along. Make something happen offensively. Garrett Simmons on second. Matthew Dallas on first. Jake takes a fastball in off the plate for ball 1. See if they can stay ahead in the count. Get some good pitches to square up. Some pretty good gap in right center. Another ball in off the plate, taken for ball 2. That was a pretty good looking pitch. Barely in off the plate. Got 2 men on, runners on first and second. 2 balls, no strikes to Jake Hudson, your batter. Another ball up and in, well out of the zone, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out, top of the second for the Saints. That's a really good pitch right over the heart of the plate. Not offered on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. See if he can find that same pitch here. That ball is low, taken for ball 4. Bases loaded, 1 out. We're going to have a mound visit here. Talk about it. Up to bat for your Saints will be number 27, Brendan Bomar. He's playing shortstop today. Got Garrett Simmons standing on third with a double earlier in the inning. Pretty nice baseball field here. Home of the Biloxi Indians. See if Mr. Bomar can make something happen offensively. Have a good AB and get a runner across the score here. No balls, no strikes. Brendan Bomar up to bat for the Saints. Got 1 out, top of the second. That's a fastball swung on. Bare minimum will advance a runner. He catches safely made in right field. The throw will be cut off. The Saints get the job done, push the first run across the plate. Brendan Bomar with a sac fly. Matthew Dallas moves to third base. You got 2 outs, top of the second. Score is 1-0 Briarcrest. Joshua Brown up to bat, number 1, the left fielder for your Saints. Got runners on the corners. First and third, 2 outs. That's fastball on the very inside part of the plate. That's a delay steal for Jake Hudson. Moves to second. That ball is taken for your strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Score is 1-0 Briarcrest. You got runner at second and third. Josh Brown up to bat. See if Josh can square one up here. Get the count maybe back even. That's a pretty good cut on a fastball. Fighting it off. That ball didn't miss staying fair by much. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I think Josh might have been expecting a off speed there. Got a fastball, was able to get a piece of it. That's a curveball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Josh Brown up to bat here. See if Josh can keep battling, make this pitcher throw a good pitch. That's another off speed. Up and out of the zone, taken for ball 2. Pretty good AB here by Josh. Looks pretty comfortable at the plate. Maybe he can find a way on here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. That's a fastball fought off in the inside part of the plate. Foul ball down the right field line. Josh is battling. Runners will be moving on contact. Two balls, two strikes. Josh Brown has fought a few pitches off here.
I saw your daughter got Offensive Player of the Year this year.
See if Josh can find a way on here. Keeps battling. Gets a piece of that. Fastball on the outside half of the plate. Two balls, two strikes. Got us a pretty good at bat here. See if Josh can win it.
They may get some opportunities young to play.
Oh, that looked to be low. Josh thought it was low. It was a called third strike. Middle of two, your score 1-0 Briarcrest. Here we go, folks. Bottom of the second. Up to bat for Germantown Mavericks will be number 13, Cameron Hill. Griffin Rose on the hill for the Saints. Pitched pretty efficiently in the first inning. Got an off speed up and in. Taken for ball one. One ball, no strikes. That's a fastball, called a foul ball. Folks, I think that's supposed to be an out. That ball hit the plate and in fair territory. Your third baseman, Jake Hudson, fields it. Those over to one. They're going to have a discussion here. I don't know what that would be about. But we're going to see. I think the umpire initially ruled it an out, a fair ball, an out. I think we're questioning whether or not it hit the plate or was in foul territory. I believe they're going to call that an out. So you got an out here. It's a pretty good break for the Saints. I believe that was the right call. Up to bat, number 34, Jacob King, your right fielder.
Number 34, Jacob King.
Bottom of the second here, you got one out, nobody on. That's a pretty good job to field that ball by Jake Hudson. He will record your second out. Ball was kind of bouncing, chopping. He gets in front of it, fields it, and throws him out. Good play. You got 2 quick outs, bottom of the second. Nobody on, 2 outs. For number 11, your left fielder up to bat. Got an off speed that does a pretty good job of getting back in the zone. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Got a fastball. We offer at. Swing and a miss. Quick 2 strikes. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Mr. Rose is pretty efficient at this point. Mixing it up pretty good. See if he can punch him out here. That's a fastball, up and out. See if we can get him to chase something. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of 2. Your score 1-0 Briarcrest. And you got a pretty good curveball, swing and a miss for your 3rd out. After 2, the score is 1-0 Briarcrest. Top of 3rd, up to bat for your Saints. Number 9, Dylan James, your second baseman. Score is 1-0 Saints. See if we can add to that here. Dylan's due for a hit. There it is. Nice swing on a first pitch fastball. Base hit in the 4-hole. Good job, Dylan. Dylan James aboard. 1 man on, no outs, top of 3. Up to bat for the Saints will be number 21, Josh Russell, your center fielder. He got hit by a pitch last time up to bat. See what we got here. That's a fastball in the dirt. Catcher blocks it up. Dylan stays put at first. Josh Russell at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Dylan James started us off with a single into right center. He's standing on first. We got a pick over to first. Checking on Dylan. He's safely back to the bag. One man on, no outs, top of 3. Scores 1-0 Briarcrest. That's a fastball well off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Most of the hitters thus far have been ahead. That's pretty good for the Saints. We'll see if they can keep that up. That's a fastball. Goes foul, back into the stands, taken for strike one. 2 balls, 1 strike to Josh Russell. Pretty good swing on a fastball there. Just peeled straight back. Dylan James standing on first. See if Josh can get it here. Big looping curveball well up and out of the zone. Taken for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Top of 3. Your score 1-0 Briarcrest. You got Trip Ray coming up to bat next. Maybe Josh can get it done, find a way to get on base. That ball is in the center field. That was a swing and a foul tip into the glove on a very high fastball. I think that may have been a hit and run situation. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Runner advances to second on a stolen base. Josh got a full count here. Let's see if we can battle here and find a way on. Got an open base. 1 man on, no outs, top of 3. Scores 1-0 Briarcrest. That's a fastball hit right back up the middle. See if Josh can get down the line. Almost. 1 out. Runner advances to third, though. He gets the job done. We have a man in scoring position with 1 out. Dylan James is standing at third, waiting on Mr. Trip Ray is up to bat. He's your catcher, number 13. See if we can get this run across the plate. And that ball is hammered foul. That was up and in. Fastball. Nothing you can do with that but take it foul. Ball was hit hard. That's an off speed. Falls out of the zone. We're going to have a check on the swing here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of 3. Score is 1-0 Briarcrest. You got a runner. Then Dylan James on the scoring position, standing on third base. Trip Ray up to bat. Trip flew out to the outfield his first time at bat. Got a swing and a miss for Trip. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Need some contact here to get that runner home. See if Trip can shorten up and make it happen. Work this count. Get back in it and get a good pitch. Fights off a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Count stays 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Dylan James on third. Waiting to come home. Trips put some pretty good cuts together. See if he can get the job done here. Get Dylan across the plate. That's a curveball. Falls out of the zone off the plate. Taken for ball 2. Pretty good AB here by Trip. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Need this run here. Anytime we get a runner to third, less than 2 outs, we need to see if we can get him in. Pitcher taking a little time here. Get a high fastball. Barely gets a piece of it. Goes back into the stands. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Trip's got a 8 or 9 pitch at bat going here. See if he can get a mistake by the pitcher here. That's a fastball hit directly at your shortstop. That will get the job done with the runner. He grounds out but scores the run, an RBI. Your score is 2-0 now. You got 2 outs, nobody on. Good job getting that run in.
First baseman number 7, Jack Newman.
Up to bat now will be Jack Newman for the Saints. Two outs, nobody on. Scores 2-0. Briarcrest, top of 3. That's a fastball on the very outside corner of the plate. That's tough to hit. Taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Jack, pretty solid hitter here. Jack's not going to chase much. That's a ball in the dirt, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two outs. See if we can get something going with 2 outs here. Keep the momentum. That's a fastball up in the zone. Out of the zone, shall I say. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jack Newman, your hitter. That's a called strike on the same exact pitch as the first one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. See if Jack can fight this off. That's almost the same pitch, barely off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty serious plate discipline on that pitch, especially since you just called it a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, counts full, 2 outs. That's a ball that was coming in on the hands. Taken for strike 3, swing and a miss. After middle of 3, your score is 2-0 Briarcrest. All right, bottom of 3. Griffin Rose still on the hill. You got your catcher up to bat for Germantown. Swing and a cut. Jake Hudson fields that. Throw over to first in plenty of time. 1 pitch, 1 out. We like it like that. No stress involved. You got a left-hander, number 25 up to bat for Germantown, Connor Ware, playing first base. Bottom of 3, you got 1 out, nobody on. Whoa. It's just a touch outside. Maybe a little high. Hadn't got away from Griffin there. But if you're going to waste one, I guess that's when you do it. 1 ball, no strike. Much better pitch right there. Fastball, outside edge of the plate, taken for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 3rd. Your left-handed first baseman up to bat. That ball is in off the plate. Fastball taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's going to be a foul ball. Pretty good pitch there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was inside part of the plate. Not much you can do with that pitch. But hit it foul. Let's see if Mr. Rose can punch him out here. That's a foul ball. Good contact, but basically the same thing. It's hard to keep that ball fair. That ball's coming in on his hands. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Wouldn't be surprised to get a pitch on the outside half of the plate here. Negative. Right over the inside part of the plate, taken for strike 3. Same pitch. Good pitch. 2 outs. Bottom of the 3rd.
Center fielder, number 1, Lawson Gardner.
Up to bat, number 1, center fielder Lawson Gardner for Germantown. Germantown Mavericks from Jackson, Mississippi. In case you heard the word Germantown. That's the same pitch, hit right at the first base and be fielded cleanly by Jack. Get your 3rd out. After 3, score is 2-0 Briarcrest. All right, folks, here we go. Top of the 4th. You got Garrett Simmons up to bat, who had a double his last time up to bat with a pretty good shot to left field. That's a fastball low and away, taken for ball 1. Garrett is a sneaky good hitter. He can hit the ball from right field to left field, all over the place. See if he can get on here. That's a fastball on the outside part of the plate, taken for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top of the 4th here. Briarcrest leads 2-0. Nobody on, nobody out. Garrett Simmons up to bat for the Saints. That's a fastball in the dirt, taken for ball 2. Garrett's ahead here. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs.
70-41. 11 minutes left to go in the second.
Garrett swings on a pitch, gets out on the end of the bat, right back at the pitcher, who fields it pretty easily, gets the put out at first base. Got Mr. Matthew Dallas up to bat, right fielder today, number 22. Pretty solid hitter in his own right. Pitches quite a bit. We don't see him enough at the plate, but this kid can hit. That's probably his best curveball thus far. Taken for strike 1, right over the middle of the plate. No balls, 1 strike to Matthew. See if he can get a good pitch to hit square here. It's a pretty good pitch in the 6th hole. That will be a base hit. Shortstop could put a little glove on it, but no way to make a play. Even if he fields it, I don't think he's going to make a play on that. Good job, Matthew Dallas, getting on with a base hit here. 1 out. Got a man on first. Number 6, Jake Hudson, up to bat. He walked his last time up to bat. See if Mr. Hudson can find a way on here. Move Matthew to second. It's another first pitch curveball. That one right there looked to be just about as good as the other one. Curveballs are getting a little better here for this man. Number 6, Jake Hudson, up to bat. Matthew Dallas is your base runner. You got 1 out, top of the 4th here. That's a fastball barely off the plate, a swing and a miss. That's a tough pitch. Quick 2 strikes here, no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Catcher setting up outside, probably going to get the same pitch he just got. Exactly the same pitch, same result. Records the 2nd out. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Mr. Brennan Bomar comes to the plate.
Shortstop, number 27, Brennan Bomar.
Matthew Dallas is on first with a single, and the 6th hole is at bat. Desperately want to get into second. See if Brennan can move him along. That's a pretty decent hit right there in the gap. Nobody can get to it. Man on first and second. First pitch swinging. Got a base hit to right center by Mr. Brennan Bomar. He had a sac fly his last time up to bat. I believe he scored an RBI, putting the bat on the ball pretty well today. Moves the runner along. You got a runner on first and second. You got your leadoff hitter up in Josh Brown, who had a really good at bat his last at bat. 9-10 pitch at bat. See if he can find a way on here. Keep the momentum going here. That's a ball, fastball taken for a ball 1, up and out. That pitch is close to the zone, but not close enough. Pretty good plate discipline right there. That's a tough pitch. 2 men on, 2 outs. Top of the 4th. Score is 2-0 Briarcrest. 1 ball, no strikes to Josh Brown, who's up to bat. That ball will be well off the plate. Fastball outside, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Ahead in the count here. Maybe Josh can get a good pitch over the heart of the plate here to do some damage with. Put it in a gap somewhere, score a run. Matthew Dallas is pretty ready to get to third at a minimum. Swing and a miss on a fastball low, bottom of the zone, outer half of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Runners will be rolling on contact here. See if we can put some pressure on the defense here and get some contact. That's a pretty good pitch. Runs in on the hands. Josh fouls it off down the right field line. I think he might have expected an off speed there. Fought the fastball off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of 4. Probably will get that off speed here. We'll see. Well off the plate. Ball 3. Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good AB by Josh Brown here. Your leadoff hitter. Top of 4, 2 outs. Scores 2-0 Briarcrest. Got a full count. Runners will be rolling here in just a second on the pitch. Pitcher's going to see if he can catch Matthew Dallas sleeping a little. Checks him at second base. He's trying to keep him a little closer if he can. He knows the runners are going. Josh Brown's got a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good AB. Let's see what he gets. Gets a ball in off the plate, taken for ball 4. Bases will be loaded. That's pretty good at bat by Josh right there. 2 outs, but the bases are loaded for your second baseman who had a base hit his last time up to bat, Dylan James. Had a base hit to right center. Pretty good swing on a first pitch fastball. See what Dylan can get done here. Gets a fastball out off the plate, taken for ball 1. That is not a pitch that Dylan's going to want to swing at for sure. Ball was out pretty good. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, top of the 4th, bases loaded. Dylan James up to bat for the Saints. That's a pretty good ball. It kind of gets up in the zone. Dylan fouls it off down the right field line. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was close to getting hammered. See if Dylan can get another good pitch to take a cut on here. That ball's low and out of the zone. Catcher tries to do a really good job with the frame job, but doesn't get it. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Hitter's ahead here. Hopefully, pitcher will have to make a mistake, put one over the plate. Dylan can do some damage. Has a pretty good pitch outside part of the plate. Dylan foul tips it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Runners will be going on a swing here. Scores 2-0, top of the 4th. See what Dylan can do here. He hits the ball right up the middle. In time over to first. Gets the put out. Middle of 4 scores till 2-0 Briarcrest. All right, folks. Bottom of the fourth, Germantown Mavericks up to bat. You got Griffin Rose will still be on the hill pitching for the Saints. He's pitched very efficiently. Not much momentum. Kept the batters off the base pads. 2-0 Briarcrest. Bottom of the fourth. See if Saints can keep rolling here. That's a fastball right over the heart of the plate, taken for strike one. Your batter for Germantown, number 18, Mr. Jackson Hood. He's also your shortstop. Counts 0-1. That's a really good off speed. He didn't get an offer on. 1 ball, 1 strike. I wanted to swing with that. I don't even have a bat. Fastball gets away, up and in. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. It's a 30-mile-per-hour difference on the off speed and the fastball. That's a fastball right down the heart, fouled down the left field line. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on, no outs. Bottom of the fourth. Germantown Mavericks up to bat. See if Griffin can get him here. That's a ball, fastball up in the zone. Good pitch. All he can do is fight it off, foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was a really good pitch. Really nothing you can do with that pitch but pop it up. Loses an off speed, up and out of the zone. Counts full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. See if he comes back with a fastball on the outside half of the plate here. Loses a fastball up and in. Taken for ball 4. That'll be a walk. Got a man on here for Germantown. Number 28 up to bat for Germantown. Got a man on first. See if we can roll a double play here. That's a fastball over the inside part of the plate, taken for strike 1. Pretty good pitch right there. No balls, 1 strike, no outs. 1 man on for the Mavericks. Griffin Rose checks him at first. Going to get a move to first. Trying to keep that kid honest. Not to get any momentum towards second base. No balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. That's a great pitch on the outside part of the plate, taken for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. See if Griffin can get it out here. Maybe roll a double play here. Runner's likely to be moving or not. Curveball up in the zone. Griffin's trying to find that spot with a curveball. It's been up and out of the zone the last few times. 1 ball, 2 strikes. See if he can induce a swing here. That's a great pitch. Easy out to first base, nowhere to go but there. Runner will advance. 1 out. Dylan James Fields a ground ball, moving towards first base. Jack Newman gets the put out at first. Does advance the runner, though. We got 1 out, man on second, bottom of 4. See if Griffin can work around the walk. Keep that kid on the base pads. That's a fastball. Comes in on the hands, nothing to do with it. Swing and a miss, taking for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of 4, scores 2-0 Briarcrest. Got 1 man on. That's a really good curveball that does find the zone, and bottom falls out of it. He's barely catches a piece of it, fouls it off. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. That was a pretty good pitch. See if Griffin can either punch him out or keep the ball on the left side here and keep that runner at second base. Gets a curveball in that barely misses the plate. Pretty good discipline taking that pitch there. That was close. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on second. Gets a fastball, catches the outside edge of the plate. That is a very difficult pitch, and that's about as good a pitch as you can throw there. No balls, no strikes, 2 outs now. So Griffin did a phenomenal job with that hitter. Not much you can do but foul that pitch off. He thought it was off the plate. It was too close to take. 2 outs. Runner gets way off the plate. Trying to create some havoc for the pitcher here. But you got 2 outs. I think they're worried about the batter at this point. Got a base open. They're worried about getting him right now. I don't know they're too concerned with that base runner. That ball is taken up and in for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. You got 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. Scores 2-0 Briarcrest. Griffin's done a pretty good job thus far. That's a great pitch right at the third baseman. Hit hard enough to get by him. It will advance the runner. Jake got a piece of it at third base, but the ball was hit really sharp. Not able to field it cleanly. Keeps the ball close to the infield. Brennan Baumar, shortstop, gets it, though. Keeps the runner at third. No damage done there. You got 2 outs. Runners on the corners. Too much of the plate there on that pitch. He hit it pretty solid. This runner will most definitely probably be moving to second here. Good pitch, good fastball on the outside part of the plate. Fouled for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. That was a pretty good pitch. Foul ball. See if Griffin can work around these base runners. Get an out somehow. That's a great pitch, but that ball will hit up the middle and will score a run. Caught a little too much of the plate with that fastball there. He went with the pitch, hits it right center, scores a run. You got a runner on first and second now. You got 2 outs. Got a little bit of momentum here for Germantown. Score is now 2-1 in the bottom of the fourth. That's an excellent first pitch curveball. Swing and a miss for strike one. No balls, one strike. 2 outs. Got a force on any base. First, second, or third. Had one timely hit here, score a run. Great job by your pitcher, Griffin Rose, to help himself out. He fields a pretty difficult ball. Makes a great throw to first base to end that inning. Germantown does get a run. Score now after 4, 2-1 Briarcrest. All right, folks, here we go. Top of 5. You got Josh Russell up to bat. Score is 2-1. Saints got a pretty tight ball game here. See what Josh can make happen here. Swings, and that's going to be a very difficult play for the shortstop. I believe he was there, but the umpire punches him out. I thought he was pretty clearly beat that out, but for whatever reason, didn't get the call. Well, top of 5, you got 1 out. That's a pretty unfortunate break. That looked like a solid base hit right there, infield hit. Trip Ray up to bat, your catcher in the 4-hole. He had a ground out last time, but did get a ribby. Got an RBI to go to 2-1, to go to 2-0 at that point. Gets a called strike for strike 1, off speed. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Tripp is a big, strong hitter. See if he can get a hold of a mistake here and find a base pad. That ball is nowhere close. Ball in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the 5th. Nobody on. Score is 2-1 Briarcrest. Trip Ray, your batter for the Saints. He's your catcher, batting in the 4-hole today, number 13. Already got an RBI today. Let's see if he can get a base hit here and find a way on. Another off speed in the dirt. I think maybe the pitcher is on to the fact that this kid right here is pretty sizable. Don't lose a fastball over the middle of the plate. He did hit the ball pretty good his first time at bat. Straightaway center, I believe. And that is the result here. He hits a solid shot to left field on a fastball for a base hit. Got a man on here with one out. That was a mistake by your pitcher. That ball was over the middle inside part of the plate. Tripp did what he was supposed to with it. Get a base hit to left field. So we got one man on. You got Jack Newman up to bat here. You're going to have Cooper Thompson come in to run for the catcher, number 4. See if Jack Newman can make something happen here. Got one man on, one out, top of the 5th. Cooper Thompson on the base pads. Jack Newman up to bat. Pretty solid hit, but that will be. Do not get. Oh, they do give him the double play. He was well off the bag, But they get the call. Coach Hopkins is not happy about that. That was clearly the field umpire actually called him off the bag like he was supposed to. There was no call for the appeal, but home plate overruled, called him out. Coach Hop is he's getting into the umpire right now. He is not happy. By the way, they do not get the call. Score stays 2-1 in middle of 5. Briarcrest. All right, bottom of 5 here. Griffin Rose still on the hill for the Saints. Got number 15 up to bat for Germantown. Hampton Ross, who's your catcher. You get a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Griffin's done a great job today getting ahead of the hitters. No balls, 1 strike. Loses a curveball well off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Taken for ball 1. See if Griffin can get through 5 and keep the score where we're at. 2-1 Saints. That's a fastball hit right at your shortstop. That ball will get by your first baseman. Ball was in the dirt a little bit. Jack unable to pick it. Got a man aboard. Tight ball game, 2-1 Briarcrest right now. That's unfortunate there. That looked to be a good pitch by Griffin. See if we can roll a double play here and make that go away. Number 25 up to bat for the Mavericks. No outs. Man on first. That's a bunt. Pretty solid bunt. Nobody's on the bag. Dylan James is able to get there, but a little late. That was a little bit of a shock. Couldn't get to the bag. I don't know what happened there. A little miscommunication. You got a bunt base hit now, basically, or infield confusion. You got a runner on first and second now. Score is 2-1. That's tough. It's a pretty solid bunt. Catcher had to field it. Pitcher couldn't get to it. I think the first baseman crashed to get the bunt. He thought second base would roll in and get the bag, and I think second base thought first base Jack was coming back to the bag, and just a split second too late. Nobody out here. Got kind of a jam. Griffin's pitched pretty well. It just, if somehow or another we got 2 men on. We got to stop the momentum here somehow. We need to roll a double play, get an easy put out, ground out, shallow fly out, something here. Record this first out. Score is 2-1, bottom of 5, Briarcrest. Got a little bit of something going here for the Mavericks. I don't know whether that was designed to go into the center field or not. But had he tried to advance, he would have been out. So, if so, almost. Runners stay put. Runners at first and second. No outs here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another bunt. You got an offer, but nothing happening. Dylan will cover first. Jack's crashing. That's a bunt offering for strike one. No balls, 1 strike. Probably going to see that again, I would imagine. That's exactly what you see. Phenomenal bunt. But we will get a put out. Griffin makes a really good play, fields that. We are there to cover that out. Runners do advance, unfortunately, but you did get the out. Number 18 up to bat, shortstop for the Mavericks. You got runner at second and third. Score is 2-1 Briarcrest. Pretty solid getting that out there. They needed that badly. You might accidentally see it again. Maybe not. Doesn't look like it. That's a fastball low and in the dirt, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Germantown Mavericks up to bat here. They got 2 men on, second and third. That's a fastball well off the plate. Taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. See what Griffin can get here. Maybe work around this. That ball is hit really well. Center fielder will get under it. Josh will get that ball to the cut at 3. Does score a run. Nothing you can do. They got an out. We got a tie ball game here, 2-2. Bottom of the 5th. You do have 2 outs. You got a runner on 3rd, which is the go-ahead run for the Mavericks. Pretty good contact, deep enough where there was no play at the plate. There was almost a play at 3rd, but the ball was well deep. That's a ball up and out of the zone. Fastball taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. You got 2 outs. Tie ball game here in the bottom of the 5th, 2-2. See if Griffin can work around the man at 3rd, record an out here. Griffin getting up in the pitch count here, leaving a few pitches up. Early in the season, it's tough. Get later in the games, and it's tough to focus in here. See if Griffin can get this count back. It's 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. That's a pretty good pitch. The ball's hit, but over the head of Josh Brown in left field. That'll be a stand-up double with the go-ahead run scoring. Puts the Mavericks up 3-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Got 2 outs. I thought that ball was maybe going to get caught. It was hit too sharply. Gets to the wall. Stand-up double here. Unfortunate. Maybe Briarcrest can put a stop to this, get an out here, get out of this inning. They're only down by 1. Score is 3-2, Germantown. 5th inning here. You do have 2 outs. Got some momentum going here for Germantown. Something that really has not happened until this inning. Griffin's done a pretty good job. We had a kind of a couple of balls hit on the infield early in the inning that just kind of extended the inning, and then here we are. See if we can lock it in here and focus, get out of here, and get the bats going. Got some confusion here. Griffin wants to talk about it. Trip goes out. Have a discussion. Maybe they got it straightened out. It's a pretty good pitch. Swing and a foul ball down the left field line. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. You got some newfound confidence here by this Germantown team. You can see they're hacking, putting some much better swings on the balls than they were earlier. We're going to have to battle pretty hard to get by this and get out of here and get back in with the bats. Loses a curveball up. That'll be 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Still the bottom of the 5th. 1-1. 3 runs to 2, Germantown. That's a pretty good fastball low in the zone that's taken foul. Got a lot of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Good pitch to get ahead in the count here. maybe he can get her done on this one right here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's a really good curveball that far ahead in the count. Catcher blocks it up nicely. Does get gets a check on the umpire. Umpire says he went, and fortunate for Briarcrest, we get a 3rd out. After 5, your score is 3-2, Germantown. All right, folks. Top of the 6th here. Garrett Simmons will be up to bat. He had a double and a ground out in his previous 2 plate appearances. Gave up a couple runs last inning. Briarcrest is down 3 runs to 2. They're going to need some run support here if they're going to win this ball game. Had a pitching change. You got a big left-hander come in here. That's taken low and in for ball 1 by Mr. Simmons.
Yeah, I was going to say, you spilled some on your shirt there, Bill.
Counts 1 ball, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes. That ball's well in. Awful close to hitting him. 2 balls, no strikes. Got a new pitcher, big left-handed kid. See if Garrett can do some damage here and find a way on. That ball is low. Fastball taken for ball 3. We got a good count here. Garrett's ahead in the count. 3 balls, no strikes. I do not imagine he'll be chasing anything here, regardless of what he gets. That's another ball low. Got a man aboard here, so that's a pretty good sign. Got Mr. Matthew Dallas coming to the plate. Matthew had a walk his first time up to bat and a single his last time up. So let's see if Matthew can get the job done here and find a way on. Let's get some momentum here. We need some base runners early before we get to 1 or 2 outs. Put some pressure on the pitcher and the defense. We have not been able to do that much the last couple of days. Put pressure on them early. We need to make some mistakes and have to make a play or two. Matthew, count is 0-0. No balls, no strikes, no outs. Got a man on first with a walk. Very deliberate pickup of the leg there. He's going to be able to probably do a good job of keeping men close. Matthew's got a good bat here. See if Matthew can get that runner to second at a minimum. That's another ball blocked up by the catcher. I believe that is 6 in a row. I think every one of them has been low or inside. 2 balls, no strike, no outs, man on first. Matthew is done a pretty good job today. That's another ball in off the plate, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs, man on first. Being down a run. I doubt you're going to see much of an offering here. We need base runners. That ball is also in off the plate, taken for ball 4. That's 8 in a row. Mr. Jake Hudson, number 6, comes to the plate for the Saints, your third baseman. See if Mr. Jake can advance those runners. Hopefully we can get that runner to third. Give ourselves a really solid chance to tie this ball game up here in the next couple of batters. 2 men on, no outs. Got a little momentum here. See if Jake can put some pressure on him. You're going to get a strike here soon, I would imagine. That ball is well out. That's a fastball off the zone, off the plate. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Number 6, Jake Hudson up to bat for the Saints. Done a really good job at third base today. Pretty solid hitter. Got a pretty good eye, knows the zone. So we'll see if we can make him throw some strikes here. 2 men on. You're gonna get a square around for a bunt here. Get a foul ball. Trying to get those runners to advance any way possible. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two men on, runners at first and second. Kind of played the card. I wonder if they're going to do that again now. They are. We're going to get the bunt down. That's an actually really good bunt. Has to be fielded by the catcher. That's going to pull him off. That's an error. Throws the ball in the right field. Your runner you'll score at least 1. Jake Hudson will advance to second. That was a phenomenal bunt. You got Matthew Dallas standing on third. That scores the run, ties the ball game. You got 2 men on, no outs. That was a great bunt. You put it just far enough out, and the catcher had to field it, and, that's not his main job there, so that's really tough. We got the go-ahead run on third. You got no outs. You got a man on second, and Jake who just laid down a great bunt. think you got Mr. Cooper Thompson up to bat here. No, this is Brennan Bomar. My bad. All right, so you get a strike here, called strike. Mr. Bomar is up to bat here. Maybe he can get one in the hole here and score another run to take the lead here. You got no outs. Big opportunity here for Briarcrest. We're going to call time at the plate. Mr. Dallas standing at third. Jake Hudson at second. Great bunt to score that run and move the runner. See if Mr. Bomar can get it done here. It's a big swing on a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Count quickly is 0-2. He's pitcher seems to be finding the plate now, so let's see what Mr. Bomar gets. I would be highly surprised if he got anything other than a fastball on the outside part of the plate here. That ball was over the middle of the plate. Ball fouled straight back, pretty good cut. I think he was right on that, just barely missed it. Base hit here, be huge. Score at least one, maybe two. Contact is imperative. That's the main goal here. See if we can get something in one of these gaps. Infield is in. Going to try to chop the runner down at home if he goes. That's a fastball low and away. Taken for ball one. Pretty good take. That was nowhere close. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got no outs. Tie ball game 3-3. Top of 6. Briarcrest has pulled even here with a great bunt by Jake Hudson. Matthew Dallas standing on third. Brennan Bomar at the plate. He's had a single, a sac fly, and an RBI today. Done pretty well at the plate, so he's been up to the task thus far. Let's see if he can get it done again. That's a ball over the heart of the plate. Fastball, foul back again. Battling. He keeps leaving it there. He's going to get solid barrel here at some point. That ball's catching a lot of the plate. Got the infield in. Anything hard hit will be tough to handle. That ball almost gets by the catcher. That ball was way up and out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pretty good AB by Brennan here. He's done a good job getting the count even. No outs. Base hit here would be huge. Briarcrest needs some contact here. And he battles again. Another good swing on a foul ball on the outside half of the plate. Fouled back to the right. Brennan Bomar is putting some pretty good cuts on the ball here. I think this kid is stuck with fastballs thus far. Brennan's been able to fight him off and got a pretty good at bat here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The ball's off the plate. He's battled to a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Really good at bat going here. Pitcher's going to want to find the zone here. Brennan is going to expect a strike. Here we go. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Man on second and third. The go-ahead run is standing on third and Matthew Dallas. Matthews had a pretty good day at the plate. 2 walks and a base hit. That was a good cut, foul tip, but it went, unfortunately, right into the catcher's mitt. Didn't get enough of it. So we got our first out. Josh Brown steps to the plate in the leadoff slot. number 1 left fielder for the Saints. You got 1 out still. Still a really good scenario for the Saints here. You got a tie ball game, 3-3, bottom of the 6th. Coach wants to talk about it. There's solid contact, good hit here could be damaging. Score a couple of runs and give the Saints a little breathing room. Josh walked his last time at the plate. Pretty good long at bat. Ended up drawing a walk. You got Dylan James behind him. He's had a single today. So hopefully one of these kids can find a hole here and push some runs across the plate. Josh Brown, no balls, no strikes, 1 out. Top of the 6th, score is 3-3. That's a ball well off the plate, taken for ball 1. Infield is in. Runners have got sizable leads. We'll be moving here. Anything solid hit. That's a pretty good fastball right off the plate. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a tough pitch. I don't. It's hard to do much with that pitch. See if Josh can get a hold of one here. Need a mistake by the pitcher here. We get contact. They keep the runner at third. Probably a good decision. I don't think that ball was hit sharply enough to risk getting him out at home, especially being the go-ahead run. So Josh grounds out to the second baseman. Maybe a little more either way, but it was straight to him. Matthew Dallas stays put. So you got 2 outs now. You got Dylan James up to bat. Dylan's going to need to get something through a hole here to score a run. Dylan fouls the first pitch, first fastball. Back for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, top of 6. Score is 3-3. Briarcrest Saints, Germantown Mavericks. Matthew Dallas is on third. Jake Hudson standing on second as a base runner. Dylan James up to bat. Behind him, hopefully we can get Josh Russell to the plate. That's a fastball up and out of the zone, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. This kid is in the low to mid 80s. I would think a solid barrel would send the ball pretty solid. That may be trouble. He gets over the first baseman, scores 2 runs. Shortstop just airmailed it right over the 6-foot first baseman. May have rushed it a little. Got a big, strong arm, but a little high. So that's a fortunate break for the Saints. Was tough anyway. Could have been a third base or shortstop fielded. Third base took it and sent the ball to the fence. So now we got a man on first. We got score is 5-3, 2 outs. Josh Russell at the plate. That's a good pitch and a great hit. Just goes right where it was pitched. Solid line drive right into left center. Josh is on with a single. He's hit the ball 3 times now. A couple times went right to somebody. That one got just enough air under it and sailed it into left center. Great hit. Got 2 men on here. Got a lot of momentum. See if the Saints can capitalize with another hit here. You got Trip Ray up to bat, your cleanup hitter, your catcher, number 13 today. He also has hit the ball both of his last times up. One, he had a sacrifice fly for a ribby, and he had a single his last time up to bat. That's a fastball out and off the plate, taken for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Score is 5-3, top of 6, Briarcrest. Josh Russell at first. Dylan James standing on second. Need a base hit here. Put some more room in between us. They need a win here. Tripp can do it. That's kind of the first off-speed pitch with movement I've seen from this kid. That ball tries to come back in over the plate and misses. That's 2 balls, no strikes. Probably a wise decision to take that pitch. That would have been tough. Really close, but pitcher didn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 6th. Trip Ray's your batter for the Saints, number 13. Done a pretty good job behind the plate today. See if he can find a hole here, find a barrel. That will not do it. Count to 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. I think he's going to have a green light here. I really do. I don't think it does us any good to be conservative. You got the momentum, and you got a big hitter at the plate. See if he can. He's got to throw a strike here, so see if we can do something with it. He does have the green light. That ball comes in on the hands a little bit. Can't get good barrel on it. Counts 3-1, still a really good count for Tripp. He's got to come back with something over the plate, so not a bad idea. See if he can get something middle of the part of the plate. I can assure you it probably will be hit hard. That ball is low and away. Very good at bat by Tripp. That will be taken for ball 4. We'll load the bases with 2 outs here. You'll get Jack Newman to the plate. You're going to have Cooper Thompson running for the catcher here. Tripp had a pretty good at bat. Takes a walk, loads the bases. Josh Russell right before him had a single to left center. Dylan James had contact, found a way on. We got the bases loaded with 2 outs here. Jack Newman up to the plate. Base hit here could be a big deal. Got speed on the base pads, anything in the gap to the outfield. Josh Russell will be moving home. Jack's pretty solid hitter, can hit the ball anywhere on the field. He gets a hold of that one, but it's in on the hands, taken down the line for foul ball, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got 2 outs, top of the 6th. Scores 5-3 Briarcrest. Bases are loaded. If Jack Newman can find a way on, I believe you're going to have Nolan Cody coming to the plate, going in for, I think it was Garrett Simmons' spot. Jack offers that a pitch up, out of the zone. It looked good out of his hand, but it was a little high. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. I think Jack is really wanting to hit the ball here. He takes a pitch off the elbow. That pitch was coming in. Nothing he could do. Couldn't get out of the way. Your score will go to 6-3. Briarcrest still has the bases loaded. Jack Newman stays in there, takes a pitch on the elbow, finds his way to first. We're going to have another plate mound visit here. And that'll be it for that young man. New pitcher, number 29, will come in. See if the Saints can keep it rolling here. So here we go, folks. Garrett Simmons will actually come to the plate. I saw Nolan getting up a minute ago. I got confused, but Garrett will stay put, and Garrett's had a pretty good day at the plate himself. Stand-up double earlier today. Got the bases loaded. Got 2 outs. That'll be a strike on the outer half of the plate. Do have 2 outs, but you got some momentum. Score is 6-3. Briarcrest. 4 runs in this inning. Top of the 6th. Got bases loaded here. They will be moving on contact. So you got speed in Josh Russell on third base. That'll be easily handled by the first baseman. Garrett grounds out to the first baseman. So after middle of 6, the score is 6-3 Briarcrest with a good half inning there. So see if we can play some defense here and close this thing out shortly. All right, bottom of 6. The score is 6-3 Briarcrest. Griffin Rose is still on the hill for the Saints. So we need some solid defense, some strikes here. Close this thing out here, hopefully. That's a ball off the plate. Take it for ball 1. Probably going to have to throw get a good amount of the plate this inning. That's a good pitch, but up and out of the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. I think we're going to have to get them to press here. We're going to have to get them to swing the bat. That's also up and out of the zone. Ball 3, quickly. 3 balls, no strikes. You don't see teams of this age chanting much, but we got one today. That's a strike on the outside half of the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. See if Griffin can. That's a great pitch, but that ball is hammered in the right center gap. You got some speed on the base pads. He will stop at 2. Good job to get that ball and get it back in. Good thing is we got a 3-run lead. So that ain't the runner that counts for sure. So maybe we'll focus on number 34 here at the plate. Put him out, hopefully, and get an out to smooth that out. That ball was well struck over the outside half of the plate into right center. Did a pretty good job keeping him at second. Griffin Rose still on the hill for the Saints. Great fastball. It's going to be a tough play. That's going to be safe. That's an infield base hit. Unfortunately, that's nothing you can do about that. Jake fielded it as good as he could. Makes a good throw, just not in time. Griffin had no chance at that ball. So you got 2 men on here. Bottom of 6. Score is 6-3 Briarcrest. Runners on the corners. You got number 17 up to bat for Germantown. Griffin Rose on the mound for the Saints. That's a good pitch. Comes right back in over the middle of the plate. Taken for strike 1. I assume you'll see this runner go at first shortly. If nothing else, to take the double play out of the equation. He stays put for the time being. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs. Griffin is working pretty quickly. He may need to take a breath, slow it down, and get him a ground ball out here. That ball is up in the zone. Big swing and a miss to get ahead in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. We need a punch out here. That would be best case scenario. That or maybe a ground ball play, double play up the middle. But we'll see. Runner stays put. That's a good pitch on the outer half of the plate. He fights it off for ball 1. Still wondering exactly why that runner hasn't taken off. He goes there. There will be a throw. Gets by the second baseman and the shortstop. Scores a run. Well, that didn't work out. Got a man on second. Score is 6-4, bottom of the sixth. Just need to settle in here and get an out, record an out, break the momentum just a little bit. And that's a pretty good pitch, but it stays low and out of the zone. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Need an out here. This pitch is pretty sizable. That'll be swung on. That's a tough play. Shortstop's going to try to get over and make a play in foul territory, and he does. That's tougher than it looks, I can tell you. That ball that's drifting foul, the shortstop has to go get. Brendan Bomar does a phenomenal job getting it, finding the runner, recording that first important out. That always feels good to a pitcher. The first out is pretty important. Got a runner on second. We're going to have a mound visit here. I think you may see a pitch and change. Griffin Rose done a pretty good job on the hill today. Thrown a lot of pitches. Good job for him. He leaves with the Saints up 6-4. We're in the bottom of the sixth. You got 1 base runner. You got 1 out. Runner standing on second base. I believe that's Jace Walker coming in to pitch, number 34 for the Saints. So we'll see how it goes. Griffin did a great job. Got a lot of contact, but defense did a pretty good job. Saints lead 6-4. They do have 1 out, runner on second. Jace, pretty solid pitcher here. Comes in relief quite a bit. Good pitcher. Saints had a pretty good inning last inning, put up 4 runs, went up 6-3. Germantown's put a run back on the board here, bottom of the sixth. It's now 6-4. They do have 1 out. Got a runner on second. Number 15 up to bat for the Mavericks. Jace Walker in to pitch, number 34 for the Saints. Everyone else stays the same. Saints have played pretty well up to this point, so get us some strikes here, some low stress outs, and get out of this inning. Hopefully right where it's at 6-4. Here we go. No balls, no strikes. 1 out. Runner on second. Number 15 up to bat. New pitcher on the hill for the Saints. It's a big out right here. That's a pretty good pitch in off the plate. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. That ball's up and out of the zone. Fastball taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Need to find the zone here. Make the hitter put a swing on it. Or at least make him think about it. That's a good pitch, hit right back up the middle. Jace almost gets that ball. There may be a play at the plate. He holds the runner up. Ball is fielded cleanly by Josh, who sends it all the way to home plate, but there will be no play there. So you got a base hit right back at the pitcher. He did a good job getting out of the way with his – and almost put some glove on that ball. But the ball was well hit right back up the middle for a base hit. You got runners on the corners, first and third. You got one out, score is 6-4. Got number 30 up to bat. He's got a sub coming into the game. Haven't seen him yet, so no telling. That's a ball on the outside, out off the plate. One ball, no strikes. That ball's blocked up by the catcher. That's ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. You got one out. You got runners on the corners. Two balls, no strikes. See if Jace can get a strike here. That's a good pitch. He needed that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. That ball came back over the heart of the plate. Good pitch. Got the double play in effect here. You got a runner on first. That can end the inning here. That ball is out off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. See if Jace can get a strike here. Runner takes off. That's pretty good there. Jake Hudson fields a ground ball pretty cleanly, looks back, keeps the runner at third, gets the out at first. Jack Newman gets the put out. You got 2 outs, so that's a pretty good outcome right there. Get an out, man stays put. You got runners at second and third now. You got number 1 up to bat for Germantown, lefty. Plays at first. So we'll see. Jace can get this kid out here. That's a good pitch, but it tails off the plate, taken outside for a ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. It's your leadoff hitter. Center fielder. It's another pitch off the plate, taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Need an out here. See if Jace can make it happen. That ball is down, out of the zone, taken for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Score is 6-4 in the bottom of the 6th. The Saints have the lead. Germantown knocking on the door here, but hopefully Jace is about to close it. That's a ball taken off the plate for ball 4. You got a force out on any bag now. Unfortunately, the base is loaded. But you got outs everywhere, so we'll see. Number 18 up to bat, your 2-hole hitter, Mr. Jackson Hood, which is your shortstop for the Mavericks. So let's see if the Saints can get an out here, keep this lead intact. 6-4. They do have 2 outs. They got options at every base. See if Jace can put it in the zone here and get a put out. That's a great pitch right there. First off speed, I think, from Jace. That's a tough pitch to come out of the gate with. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. He's got pretty good composure. I don't know if I could have thrown that pitch for a strike. That was a good pitch. Another good pitch. That ball falls out of the zone. Taken low for a ball. Catcher blocks it up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Number 18 up to bat for the Mavericks. Another good pitch right at your second baseman. Dylan James will field that cleanly. Easy put out. Way to go. Jace gets the out. Dylan charges in and catches that before it has time to hop again. Good play by your second baseman there. Folks, I believe that's ball game. Great job. Briarcrest Saints get the win. 6-4, a little sketchy at the end. Jace gets it done. Good job by the Saints. 6-4 over the Germantown Mavericks.